So I've owned a couple of heated jackets before, but the Meltivo jacket is one of the first ones that I'm actually content with because of the features and also the battery that is universally chargeable with the USB-C, but also just generally the look of it. For example, the two Ravians I've had before, I was never a huge fan of the overall look of them, but they were functional. So I've been using the Meltivo for a couple months now, and I just wanted to walk you guys through some of the benefits that I think it has versus the competition, and also kind of the style it has. Now, first things first, I got the large size here, you can see. The Ravian I had was large, but I actually had a medium one before this, which fit perfectly, and then they stopped making it, so I had to get the large, but you'll see when I do a try on that this one's much bigger than this large. So I think these run rather small. If you're kind of between a medium and a large like I am, I would just get the large, but it fits super well, very comfy. And I really like the simple kind of design. It's just a straightforward jacket. You can see it's kind of a simple design. The hood is quite warm with a kind of soft lining inside. And this I've found pretty helpful if you're like biking or something, to keep the hood kind of snug and not have it fly off a lot. But it is adjustable and you can kind of tighten it as well. Like most jackets, when you turn it on, it will go into the high mode, and then you can switch it into medium, which is blue, or the low mode, which is green. For most really cold days, I find the blue to be adequate, but when it's like intensely cold, then sometimes I'll go to the red. The jacket is generally pretty warm, so if I have layers on, I normally don't turn the heat on, but it's always just nice to have that extra kind of protection of the heated modes when you live in a super cold place like I do. Now, one of the nicest things is the size of the battery. This is very minuscule. I will show you a comparison of my Ravian battery just for size reference. This actually has like a flashlight on it too. But the thing too is it's only chargeable by a barrel port, whereas this I can charge with USB-C, so I always have a charger on me. This I would always have to charge at home, and if I were out somewhere and wanted to charge it, I had no option of doing that. But this is nice. I also found a pretty good one on Amazon that is double the capacity of this, and I think it was around 30-40 bucks. So that's a really good option if you want to take two, or if you want one that's just larger capacity if you're going out for like an excursion of some sort and just want to take one battery with you. But just for reference, this Ravian battery is 15,600 milliamp hours and this is 10,000. So you can see the size is quite small for the amount of punch that it packs. And having it be compatible with other batteries is nice. It just has to have the same barrel port that it plugs into on the jacket here, and then it should be compatible. As long as it's the same volts and amps, then it should work fine. But I'll link those below if you're interested in picking up a second battery for this device, or perhaps another jacket that you have. These side pockets are nice. I wish they were a tiny bit deeper, but it should fit most things. The zippers are fine. I've never had them really catch or kind of get stuck or dislodge from the actual zipper. There is a nice, I didn't know this for a little bit, but there is a nice kind of Velcroed in here, like a little tuck away. Then there obviously is the little pouch for the battery here, which you could use as if you're not using the battery, you could have as another storage pocket. And then there is the front kind of little side pocket here, which you can fit your little knickknacks. One thing I think they could add, taking from the Ravian design, is kind of different zone buttons. So if you just wanted, the back and the chest, or this had the hood that's heated as well. So you can see this little clip here goes and heats the hood, or the pockets, like this little glove notification here. But the cool thing about this was, in this jacket design, for the gloves here, there's this little attachment piece here. So I'll show you on one of the gloves. But this was actually one of my favorite features of the Ravian that I don't think I've seen any other jacket have. It was kind of a little clunky because I think it was an afterthought, but with this little barrel port for the glove here, you'd plug this in, and then the glove had a little attachment here where you could plug that in. And then you have heated fingertips on your gloves, and I think the backside was heated too. For people that have Raynaud's syndrome or really bad circulation in their extremities like I do, this was a godsend. It was amazing for biking. I even went skiing just with this jacket once in these little gloves, and having the like dexterity of being able to use your phone because it's a really thin glove, but still having that heat was awesome. So that's something I'd like to see Meltivo include in the future, but I don't really miss the look of this jacket. That's probably one of the features I do miss, and the zone control it had here. But overall, just a very comfy jacket. I bike with it a lot, and I love the large size. It feels good and is just super versatile. I've been super satisfied with my long-term usage of the Meltivo, and I will continue to wear it throughout the winter as my kind of main jacket. Even though I have plenty of other jackets, this has been certainly my favorite. So if you're interested, you can pick up the jacket down below. There's a little discount code there. But if you have any questions, you can also leave those and I'll get back to you. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay warm.